can kind of start working our way through it, be sure you understand what the important elements are. 4.2, page 28. We've got right in the middle of the printed text a chart. And what we've done in this chart is we have taken the noun sus, and which is a masculine noun, and we're showing you what the distinctive endings are. Masculine singular nouns are endingless forms. So if you get a noun that's masculine singular, there's going to be nothing there in the spelling that's going to say to you, this is masculine singular. Now, of course, the troublesome thing is you can get a feminine singular that is endingless as well. So that's going to become an exception. When you come to the plural, susim, we chose this word because there are going to be no changes in the spelling of the noun itself. That vowel is an unchangeable long U, so nothing's going to change. All you're doing is adding that distinctive masculine plural ending E. Now, you come to the dual, and notice that in the dual, it's not an eem ending, it is an ayim ending. So you've got that diphthong there between the somic and the mem, very distinctive diphthong. This is the dual ending. Now the plural means more than one horse. The dual means more than one horse, but only two. Two horses. That's what susayim, how it translates. Now why this dual concept in biblical? Because many things that are nouns come in pairs. Eyes, hands, feet, ears, teeth. That latter one's an interesting one because it doesn't mean you've got two teeth. It means you've got two registers of teeth. And then there's this kind of figurative usage on the proper name for Egypt, which is Mitzrayim. That's a dual ending. Why a dual ending for Egypt? Because of Upper and Lower Egypt, those kind of geopolitical realities in the history of Egypt. So that's the dual. Then you look at feminine nouns, Torah. That commons hey ending is the most common feminine singular ending. But as you see in that chart, right across the page, bottom of page 29, you can get a boatload of feminine singular endings. But this one, presented to you here on page 28, that commons hey ending, that's the most distinctive. The feminine plural ending is oath, so you get Toroth, and if you want to say Torahs, you say Torathayim. So you give it that distinctive dual ending. Now, just jump for a moment over to page 29, right at the bottom. And again, we're talking about the summary of noun endings. So you see the endingless masculine singular. You see the distinctive plural and dual of the masculine. Then we kind of expand things a little bit in terms of feminine nouns. On the far left, there's the commons hey, the one you most often see on a feminine singular. But you can also have an ath, an eth, an eth, or an ooth to identify a noun as feminine. The distinctive feminine plural ending is oath, and there are two dual endings for a feminine, ayim and athayim. So that is all about looking at a noun and identifying it by its distinctive endings. 4.7, page 30. Yes.
One of those dual and the feminine.
Yep.
It's a lot like obviously the masculine.
Right.
So it's just a matter of needing to know whether it's the noun's a feminine or a noun.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. You're going to see a lot of circumstances in biblical Hebrew where you'll get a similar spelling between two very different forms. And sometimes it's a matter of just treating it like a vocab and memorizing something about it. quite often, context is going to have to provide you. So this is the first of many such circumstances. All right, 4.7, exceptions to the rules. Well, number one, 4.7.1, this is one of the big things. Endingless feminine nouns. And there, in lines 4 and 5, we give you the noun eretz, and we give you ear, and we give you even. These are endingless nouns, but they're all feminine. And not only are they feminine, but they're high frequency. Eretz is a high frequency noun, as is ear, the word for city. And even is not so high frequency, the word for stone, but still it occurs quite often. So there you just have to be alert to the fact that if a noun is endingless, it doesn't always mean that it's masculine. Bobby?
Testing purposes, though, because you give us endings, that's not going to have to be something we memorize, because by giving us the ending, we'll know whether it's masculine.
That's right. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to put you in a circumstance where you have to know that a singular, that an endingless noun is feminine. All right, bottom of the page, 4.7.2, exception to normal pluralization. Well, you understand that if a noun is masculine and singular, it's likely to take an em ending. If a noun is feminine singular, it's likely to take an oath ending. But there are some major exceptions. You cannot get any more feminine than the noun isha. That's the word for woman. That's as feminine a noun as you can get. And yet it pluralizes nashim. It has a masculine plural ending. Don't make anything of it. That is a grammatical reality. And it is nothing more than that. And if you try to make anything of that, then you've got to explain away another pluralization. The word father, that's also about as masculine of, pluralizes with the feminine plural ending oath, of oath. So these are just grammatical realities. You can't always predict what a noun will take, but there is no doubt the vast majority of the masculine nouns take em, feminine nouns take oath. Category 4, irregular stem change. Now, this of course is going to be our big problem, is that when you pluralize a noun from the singular, wouldn't it have been nice if all that was involved is you put the masculine plural e on or the feminine plural oath on? And wouldn't it be nice if it just the spelling of the noun itself just stayed the same? But it's not that way. Sometimes, in certain categories of nouns, like sus, that has an unchangeable long vowel, the spelling of the noun is not going to change. Or Torah, with that unchangeable long vowel, that's not going to change. You'll go from Torah to Toroth. But in the vast majority of nouns, you're going to get spelling changes in the noun after you've added the plural ending. Now, having just used that example, Torah to Toroth, I'm going to detail for you the category of nouns that students make the most mistakes on in terms of pluralizing. And they are the feminine singular nouns that end in comments hey. Torah, that's